Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I am going to be using some Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. I will then finish up with my Emily Anderson crystal deck, see what kind of energy would be or crystal would be helpful for the week. Now, we're going to do an overview with my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Please remember this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job just deliver the message. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because you help keep my channel moving and growing, and you keep me on air. So thank you for that. Now, interesting stuff. Yes, the full moon, the full moon, which will be in Taurus, will be the early morning of the 19th, okay? But, so it's, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Just letting you know. I'll give you the time in just a moment. But it is in, but Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is in Uranus. There's a lot of expect the unexpected energy with Uranus. Uranus is also about awakening people. Remember, we have or awakening energies, let's put it that way, because it's also has a lot to do with possible earthquakes, shakings, and even though Uranus is a very slow-moving planet, the results, the impact can be very quickly, it can be very, very quick. Okay, so the reason I'm bringing that up, I'm going to go to my notes that I told you when I do my, my overview for Scorpio. So on the 17th, we have Mars in Scorpio, Mars, so that is Aries, the planet, that is if we're going with Greek mythology, that would be Aries. Mars is the planet of war. It's also the planet, they're very assertive type of energy too, in Scorpio. And Mars loves to be in Scorpio. Scorpio, think of the scorpion, but think of the phoenix that rises. Think of the eagle that also has that higher view. Scorpio does not like secrets. We've got Saturn in Aquarius, so we know, secrets, nothing, doesn't like secrets. Well, anyway, that's opposing, meaning they're kind of like shouting at each other, Uranus, which is in Taurus. So they're not necessarily being friendly with each other. Now, the other thing then is, so that will be on the 17th of November. Both at 12 degrees. When I did my overview and I pulled a card, I pulled out the Hierophant, which to me has a lot of traditional, there's a lot of traditional values, but there's also a lot of government and religious dogma attached with that too. So, let's just, who's to say what is going to happen? Because Uranus, again, expect the unexpected. Uranus is one of the co-rulers with over Aquarius. So Aquarius, we have a lot of, if you've been following, you know where I'm going. That there's a lot of change type of energy. And I do think that, Uranus has something to do with Capricorn. And again, more stuff would change. So then we come to November 19th. The full moon will be in Taurus, and that will be at 3:56 a.m. And again, the full moon is conjunct with Uranus, which is retrograde in Taurus right now, and it's been doing that. And there's, expect the unexpected stuff. The interesting thing about this this full moon is there will be an eclipse. It's a partial eclipse, but it will be one of the longest partial eclipses. The last one we had, and I don't know what the moon was in at the time. I'm trying to find that out, but it was 580 years ago, so 1441, give or take. And what happened is I think it lasts like about 4 hours. Okay. The interesting thing too is that this eclipse will be about 90%. Okay, so it will be one that's very interesting to watch. Eclipses magnify the energy, And even though, so we have that little tussle that's a couple of days before with Mars and Scorpio and Uranus, and then Taurus, the Taurus full moon in Uranus, it's going to magnify a lot of things. Right after that, a couple of days after, we start Sagittarius season. So very strong stuff. But now, hey, I like it. I like what just popped out for us. Prosperity begins. It's a number one new beginnings, good roots, good foundation, good connections. Hey, we can handle that one. So we'll take that for the week. So just know that there's a lot of stuff happening in the universe, in the heavens, however you want to look at that, whoever that is to you. A lot of stuff astrologically going on. And if we wanted to even go down the Greek mythology page with this, I mean, it's very interesting with Greek mythology because Uranus is the father of Saturn, Saturn is the father of Jupiter, Jupiter is the father of Mars. Just too much to go into. So there's some family squabbles going on, possibly on the 17th, maybe starting even on the 16th. But it's going to clear a lot of energies out. It's going to make things, again, prosperity begins. Good foundation coming together. The fruits of your labor, or the fruits of the labor, things coming, things, brightening up. I can take that one. I can take that energy. Okay, let's go on. Our next card, the base chakra. So we have a 1 again. Now remember, chakras are our energy sources. Now there's energy sources all over our body, but the main chakras are 7. There's 7 main chakras that people tend to talk about. So we can go from 1, which is our base, our root, our sense of security. And then we can go up and up to, to our crown, which is the 7th, which is our connection to higher power. Okay. So, this is about, sense of security. This is a sense of, just feeling, how do we feel with our, the right, are we right with the world type of energy? This could be something to do with our home life. This could be how we grew up. The big thing about the base chakra is our sense of security, okay? Our sense of comfort, our sense of, it's, do we have food, water, do we have a roof? It's that base level that tells us, that helps to mold us, because if we're not secure, if we don't feel secure, we don't know where we're going to go from there. But this is a strong foundation that leads us to our choices, okay? And our last card here, okay. So remember, too, to look up the numbers, because numbers are very strong. Numbers speak to us. There's angel numbers. There's gematria numbers. There's other types of, messages that come from the numbers. So 1, 1. So, hey, could that be November? No, but we've already passed the 2. So we have a 2 here. 2 has some choices, crossroads. 2 has some coming together. We have some coming together with this card here, with the prosperity begins. We have our security, our sense of security. We have our intuition. Intuition, this would be your high priestess card. This would be, making sure that you have a really strong connection with your higher power, whoever that is, your ancestors, your spirit guides. So just know that this week, with Uranus doing all its stuff, just expect the unexpected. The earth, world, universe could be shaken a little bit, but the cards themselves are saying, hey, things are settling down. Hey, maybe things will be settling down. There is some, root chakra. There is some base chakras. There is some our sense of security, our sense of foundation. If we have a strong sense of foundation, it could even go with our intuition. If we have a strong sense with our intuition of our faith, our, connection with that, things look really positive with this. Also remember the numbers 1, 1, 2 can go backwards to 1, 1. Okay, so take a look at that. And why don't we just start our reading? Hello, my Aquariuses. How are you? Oh, I think that next week or this week, whichever week we're talking about, it's going to be strong. It's going to be very, very powerful. We do have that full moon coming on the 19th, and the morning of the 19th Eastern time. And, with that really big eclipse, I do think that, a lot of times I'll say the day before, the day of, and the day after. But with the strength of it, we could start our, whatever we do with the full moon, we could start 3 days before and bring it 3 days after, because it's going to be very strong. Okay? So let's see what we have. The general energies will be like for my Aquariuses. 1, 2, and 3. This one is reversed. Here we go. Glasses on. First card is the Four of Ariel. So this is some reciprocity. I do feel that you are going to be you're going to have a little bit of a money management issue. I think you need to be watching where you're spending your money. And also too, you need to make sure that the money that is owed to you does come in timely manner. And I do think that you need to make sure that the money that's owed to you, that it, like I said, it is timely, but make sure that it's the correct energy, correct money also. Okay. So if that means that, if that's your pay stub, look to see for any little discrepancies. I do feel too that you need to watch your debit cards, or just the there's a lot of energy around money. That's why I keep going back to the energy. I do think you need to make sure that what the money is, what you're spending, that you have enough in the bank to cover it, and that what you're getting in is the correct amount. Okay? Make sure too, like if you're dealing with anyone that's doing contract work for you, make sure you're getting your money's the value. Make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing within the time of what they're supposed to be doing. That was just very much okay. So 4 is a stability, organization, also leadership. Ariel is our earth energy. That is our Capricorn, our Taurus. It's our Virgo. We do have that Taurus full moon, and that Taurus, the other thing that Mars opposing Uranus and Taurus. So we have that the 17th through the 19th. Again, I do feel that the week is going to be very powerful. And again, I do feel it's going to be powerful around your money situation. Now, if you're going to be in negotiations with money, go for the gold. Ask, if so, kind of my example that I generally use is if you're getting a job, if they offer you a job and it's a job you want, and, they say, okay, we would like to hire you for X amount of dollars. You tell them this. I love this. I am really excited about working with you and working for you. What would really make me happy, or what I was looking for, was X amount of dollars. And then you don't say anything more. Okay? You basically, you stop talking. Many times that's when you let a little bit of the silence and you see what they say. A lot of times when that silence draws, people like to get in, and then they, but okay, but if you can only pay me X amount. No, don't say that. There is an art in negotiating a salary. And this is kind of the same thing. If this is a mortgage, if this is because maybe you're buying a house, if this is something that, you can say, well, you can always ask. Always ask. Okay, so yeah, I feel money energy all around you for next week, whatever, this week that we're talking about. Here we go. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Your next card, again, that's that money energy. So we have a 4, we have a 2. 2's crossroad decisions. This is, again, Ariel, earth energy. This is about trying to maintain a balance. It could be a balance in your accounts, a balance in your check. Like I said, I do feel that you need to make sure that what you're spending is not more than what you have, and what and what you're supposed to be getting is the correct amount. I do feel that you need to be very, very cognizant on your money on this, this time. This has strong money energy for whatever reason it is. And now this is also, the 2 of Ariel is also about keeping balance in your life, in your job, in your work, in your in your home, your relationships, okay? But this is also, I get the bank balance. I keep getting a bank balance, making sure that, so watch your money. Watch your money. Be almost like a micromanager with your money this week, Okay? Okay. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Your next card? Change your life. So we have a 4-2, we have a 1-6. So 1s are 10s, 1s new beginnings, 10s are transitioning. 6 is the number of man. It is the energies and efforts that you put into something. This is a kind of a things change, and things change big time for you. But it might, because, and remember that, Uranus is rather unstable, okay? It awakens, it changes, it can change like that. It can change on a minute type of thing. This is, this has a lot of tower energy, so things have to come down in order for things to be rebuilt. Again, maybe this is about making sure you have your money so that when this change comes about, you are able to make the most with this change, okay? Because this is about life change. This does have, a lot of positive going forward, but sometimes it's a little rough while you're going through it, okay? So here we go. This is Archangel Chamuel, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So this can go back to what I was talking about when you're negotiating possibly a salary, negotiating a, what your pay is. Again, it does not hurt to ask. And you just say, yes, I want the job. I love the idea of working for you. Now, I would like to talk about an increase in the salary, though. That's all you have to do. Practice it. Practice it if you have to practice it. Or, I love the house. I love the rent. I love the apartment. I love that whatever this is. Is there any way we can bring that payment down? And I don't necessarily mean that you will be negotiating, like if you're buying a house, it doesn't necessarily mean you're negotiating with the sellers. It could be you're negotiating with whoever it is that's going to be financing for you. And that could be with any of the finances, okay? Nope, I can't afford that. I literally did that with a car, and I just kept saying, I told you this is how much I wanted to spend. And they'd say, well, it's only $13 difference. And I say, well, $13 a month, that's 130. Well, no, that's 100 and what would that be? 156 a month, a year. I said, that could buy a lot of dinners. Okay. So, and I did get it. I think I got it within $1. So, all you can do is just ask, and you need to be firm about what, if it's a job, I'm not telling you that you not take the job because of it. I'm just saying, put it out there. Put it out there. You don't ask, the answer is always a no. And so, and again, I do get a lot of money energy here. I do that you have to watch your money, but something's coming that's going to be a big change for you. It's a big change for you. Okay? And the thing is, it may not necessarily look positive or feel positive, but it actually, I love what it says. It offers freedom to you. Okay, let's see what we have here. My guardian angels. The 4 of emotion. So we have the 4 energy again. And emotion is our cups, is our water energy. It's our Scorpio, it's our Pisces, and it's our Cancer. Fluid, emotional. There's a commitment with this too. There are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you. Daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity as long as you act upon your dreams. Now, this is the 4 of Cups, which is the person, if you know the traditional, the person's looking at the 3 cups, kind of, and then there's another cup coming. The person's either not willing or ready to look there. I call this kind of the in-between stage. So this week could be one of those in-between stages. But again, whatever's happening with your money, with this money, it is definitely going to give you the impetus to make some changes. Okay? And it could just be changes in your budgeting. It could be changes in your job. It could be what gives you what you need to look for that other job, or gives you the motivation to ask for that raise too. Okay? So, I do, so, but the thing is, right now you're in the in-between chain stage, but but the energies, Uranus, Taurus, and everything is going to push you to be, and again, but that's with your finances and possibly your job. Uranus is going to push you to be a little bit more forward and be a little bit more, just kind of going, just being a little bit more assertive. Okay. So if this is a job energy, definitely ask for more money. How's that? Okay. Let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Aquariuses. This is reversed. Red jasper. Nurture, determination, relaxing, tranquility. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff with the money. It feels very strong with the money. It does feel like you have this a very good solution. And, it feels good. It does feel good, my Aquariuses, but there is going to be some, you're going to need some discipline. How's that? Okay. Now, my Aquarians, please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You know you help me out so much, and I love you all. As always, though, my Aquariuses, important stuff. Know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.